Hello, my name is Sabrina Bajwah. I'm a doctor here at King's College Hospital, and I work part-time as a researcher and part-time as a consultant in the palliative care team. So what I want to do today is I want to talk to you a little bit about my background, where I come from, and how I came to be in the position that I am today. So I am a British Pakistani Muslim. My mum and dad came from Pakistan about 40 years ago. And I grew up in a little house in Manchester with an older brother and a very annoying little sister. My father was a taxi driver and my mother worked in a factory. So this is me, age 11 years old, and this is me just starting high school. So I was a really gentle, quiet and nervous individual. I didn't really like too much attention on me, and I'm probably a little bit still like that. So at 11 years old, I wanted to make friends, but was worried that nobody would want to make friends with me, as I didn't come from a very well-off background, like some of the people in my school did. So I wasn't the brightest girl in my class. I'd come from a primary school where I was probably the cleverest child in my class, and then I'd won a scholarship to the local grammar school, and when I got there were lots of very clever girls around me, and I felt really out of my depth. But I made some really good friends at school and I had fun, but really importantly, I studied and got good grades. And one class in particular I really enjoyed, and that was biology. It was a mix of a subject that interested me, and I had a teacher that really inspired me. I do still remember her to this day, and she made biology come to life, and not only that, she really encouraged and supported me. So this is me at 17 in the sixth form. So I decided at that point I wanted to do medicine, because I was really interested in what made the human body work. And I thought a job where you helped people would be amazing. So I applied for medicine. My parents were really happy that I was applying to do medicine and wanted me to go to university. However, I came from a culture where sometimes women aren't encouraged to go to university, and they're more encouraged to focus on family and not pursue careers. And certainly on the day that my dad was taking me to my medical school interview, a family friend said to my dad, "Why are you letting her go to university? She's a girl." I'm lucky that my dad didn't really agree with that point of view and took me anyway. So this is me graduating from medical school at the age of 23. I then went on to work as a junior doctor, and I slowly decided I wanted to move up the career ladder and develop into a clinical academic. So I'm somebody that works in the hospital and doing research. So really slowly I began to realise that I was quite ambitious and that I wanted to achieve more and more. It took quite a long time for me to not be scared to say that, and to be proud of the fact that I was ambitious. So the best part of my job is that I get to help patients in the hospital who feel better every single day, and that's certainly been the case for during the whole coronavirus crisis, and it's been amazing to look after these patients and to really help out when the NHS has needed it. But in addition, I also get to do research, so I can look into what we can do to help patients and the NHS in general. And in that way, not only can I help the individual patients, but I can help hundreds of thousands of patients for years to come. So another great thing about my job is as a researcher, I get to travel all over the world and give lectures about my research and influence and teach doctors on what they should be doing in other countries, which is a really privileged thing. So this is my final slide. This slide is of my two daughters, Amelia and Amara. I wanted to show you this because even though I did have a big cultural push for me to focus on getting married and having children, I don't think you need to choose between your career and having a family and having children, no matter which culture you come from. So I have two jobs. I'm a doctor and I'm a mother, and you can do both. So one day, maybe in the next 10 years or so, I want to be a professor. I know I'm going to need a lot of hard work to get there, but that's all right, because I'm doing something that I really want to do and I really love. So my take-home message to you is don't worry if you don't feel you fit in at school or at university. That's normal. Have fun, but balance that with doing hard work and working hard for your exams. Find something that you're passionate about. For me, that was medicine and biology. And when you're interested in something, you always do it to a much higher standard. Find a role model or mentor to support you